Mental health care for Starbucks and companies alike. Healthcare is one of the most talked about topics in politics as well as the business world. At Starbucks, only 42% of Starbucks employees are supported by the coverage they provide, while McDonald's covers 47% of their employees. Every year, Starbucks pays over $300 million in healthcare coverage for its employees. Healthcare will only continue to rise in the United States, adding more pressure on small businesses and corporations alike to provide the additional benefit. Yes, Starbucks in the end does cover or offer health insurance, but the company asks you to work 25 hours a week, plus the employee has to be working there for at least 90 days to receive the benefit. This may not seem a lot to ask from an employee, but most of Starbucks employees are under 25 years old, meaning that almost half of them goes to school, which is basically another full-time job. So this puts a lot of stress and pressure on the employees because they don't create their hours as well. Their manager does. And those hours are based off of the labor hours that they receive from the company or the corporation. And those labor hours are also based off the sales that that location met the past week. So this means that most employees won't receive the health care that they need because they're not even sure that they met the required 25 hours a week. Having healthy employees, especially healthy-minded employees, could save companies like Starbucks millions of dollars. And in this quote, there's no health without mental health. It is actually a fact that without proper mental health coverage or services, that one person is actually not fully healthy. On that note, 1 in 5 Americans suffer from a mental health condition. And without treatment or proper therapy, this means that the world will lose 12 billion workdays to depression and anxiety disorders alone by 2030. 1 in every 15 have a mental health problem. Having regular evaluations or therapy sessions for employees could help with this issue by encouraging employees to take proper time off if they feel they need a break from work. I propose that Starbucks, in the end, should promote regular therapy sessions or evaluations for their employees. This would, in turn, create happier and healthy employees for the company. The government also could provide businesses the right tools to notice when certain symptoms arise in their employees and provide the employers the right tools by training them or informing them on the different types of mental illnesses and how to address the situation. So, employees that are both mentally and physically happy and healthy do take fewer sick days, which in the end lowers costs for the employers. If more companies take more interest in the mental health of their employees, it creates the stronger relationships that are needed in that company, which also makes the employees feel more appreciated. Strong companies rely on healthy employees. This also creates more productivity, and the employees are able to contribute more to the business they are working for. If more companies like Starbucks talked openly about mental health, individuals that work for the company will feel like their personal needs are being met. So it does, again, create stronger relationships, and it makes the employees feel more appreciated, and it creates stronger bonds within the manager and the employees at hand. So in this graph, it shows that 7% of the healthcare budget that is used in the United States or the United States spends on is only used 7% on mental healthcare or mental disorders. So the United States spends about $943 billion on just healthcare alone, and only $69 billion of that goes to mental health services. So a person who does not have mental health is a person who is still sick, and they should be treated as though they are, it's a physical disorder. So in the end, with the rise of health insurance costs for companies large and small, employees with mental health illnesses feel left out. If Starbucks allowed more programs and support for their employees with this health issue, they would, in the end, save more money on the health coverage they offer for their employees, because mental health has a lot to do with physical health. So creating a program with a company that supports its employees with mental health will create a stronger business as a whole. And it will also create more unity within the company because they have a larger understanding of everyone's needs within that company. So all in all, any business, large or small, should support mental health illnesses and provide the proper care that their employees need.